Okay, it's Elaine, Dotson with Elaine's Custom Cards. I got a brand new card for you today. Back to my flowery cards. I'm done with making man cards. It's good to have a few once in a while, but I prefer making these. So what I'm using on this card is some free items. And one of them is this I think it's, let me get the exact words, Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. There's some beautiful paper in here. We're just using one of the sheets, and I only used I made 6 cards, 2, 4, 6, and I can get probably 6 more out of, at least 6 more out of this one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So 12 cards. That's pretty good. So anyway, this paper's free with a $50 purchase. And then I used this, let me get all the supplies I used on this. I'm using this embossing folder, which is gorgeous. That's free with a $50 purchase. And then I'm using the stamp set called Enjoy Life. It's in the annual catalog. I'm using the Stitched Labels Framelits. I'm using this label right here for the front. And I'm using the Rectangle Stitched Framelits, and this is one of the items, this is the item I'm giving, well, this one, but a brand new set, giving away in the drawing at the end of the month. For every person that signs up as a demonstrator under me, I'll put your name in the drawing 3 times, and for anybody who doesn't want to be a demonstrator and just be a customer, for every $50 you spend, you get your name in the drawing. So let's get started on this card. I stamped the envelope. Oh, I forgot to say, I stamped this with, let's see if I can find it here. Climbing Roses stamp set. I use this image right here. Anyway, I'll put the envelope over here. I also stamped the flap with that same stamp. I want to tell you that the ribbon I'm using on this particular card came from a paper pumpkin that I had and didn't use the ribbon. But you can get Fresh Fig ribbon in the annual catalog. It's item number 146945, and it's real pretty. I just had this ribbon and I wanted to use it, so. Okay, my card base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then always set this aside here. These are the pieces. What we're going to do is, I'll tell you the sizes as we go. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and I used this die to punch out, or to die cut the center out. And then for this one I used this die to die cut that out. And this piece of paper is 5 1/4 by 4. We're going to glue that to this piece. I just kind of put the glue around the outside edge, kinda, because it's going to hang over. I think it's almost time to replace my glue. So we'll center this on here with a very thin border. I think I'm going to use this thing in case I go overboard on the glue. Okay, then this piece is 4 7/16 by 3 1/8, and then this piece I used this die from the Rectangle Stitched Framelits, which is the one that I used for the fresh fig. So we're just going to glue this to this is Blushing Bride. So I'm using Blushing Bride, vanilla, very vanilla. The base is thick, very vanilla. This is just regular. We're going to center this on here, just like that. And then I'm going to glue this to this. I just went around the outside edge because you don't want to put any glue in the center of this until you're ready to put it on your card front. Then you can. Oops. Well, you know me, I'm getting glue everywhere again. Got my paper towels handy. Okay, then you're going to center this here. And the pieces that I cut out, we're going to use on another card. Okay. Then I took this piece, and it's 4 3/8 inch by 1 inch, and I took my scallop tag topper punch, and I centered that in there like so. And then I did the other end. Okay. Because this is going to go right here. Then I took my scissors and I kind of rounded these edges a little bit because I thought it looked better with the edges rounded. So I just kind of clipped the little corner off of each one of those. So it was a little more round, not so harsh there. Because that punch is designed for a larger label than this, but I thought it worked all right. So this looks good once you rounded the corners a little. I tried using a corner rounder, but it didn't work so good. Then I took my ribbon and thread it through like this. This is fresh fig, and like I said, you can get this color of ribbon, not this particular ribbon, but this color of ribbon is in the annual catalog. It's kind of a ruffled ribbon. And then I took my glue dots and put on the back of here. Back of the ribbon ends, because we're going to wrap them around the edge of the card. And this ribbon is 5.5 inches long. one on each end. And I wanted, I think I put one in the center here. I didn't want this ribbon going anywhere. Put one there. And then I went ahead and put one underneath so it wouldn't slip. That. I wanted it, definitely wanted it to stay in place. And if you want, you could put some glue dots on here to hold this down. As well. And I put it about an inch. I think this is about an inch. Let's see. Yeah. So I put it right about, oh, maybe it's less than an inch. I'm gonna drop my ruler. Let's see what it is. Oh, looks like it's about 7/8 of an inch. So wherever you think looks good, just kind of judge. Right about there. Oops. Take the, yeah, I did. Okay. You can turn it over. Take the glue dot covers off. You can get them off. These are the funniest glue dots. They stick really well. I can say that for them. There. Okay. Once you've done that, then you can glue this to the front of your card. Now I put, just to make sure those things didn't go anywhere, a piece of tape on that ribbon. Okay. Now I saved these cutouts because we're going to use them on the next card. So now you just glue this to the front of your card. Okay. And here is the sentiment, and I got the sentiment from Enjoy Life, and I put that on there with dimensionals. And this label is very vanilla, and the piece of cardstock that I used was 3 1/8 by 1 1/8, and then I just stamped it and punched this out. Remember that during celebration you can sign up as a demonstrator for $99, get you $175 worth of product. That's an amazing deal. Okay, I tied my bow already so I could get a perfect bow. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on there because I want it to stay where I put it. And that sticks pretty good. I'm going to stick it right there. And then I took some little gems and put gems on the front. I put one right here on the label. And I put one over here. And then I put one right about there. Front's done. And we're sticking, I don't know how I get so much glue everywhere. Okay, for the inside of the card, oops, I stamped how beautiful day can be when kindness touches it. And I took a strip of this DSP and glued it to, this is 4 by 3/4 of an inch, and this is 4 1/2 by 1. And I just centered it on there. And then I just glued it to the bottom of the card. Just like so. I want it this way. So I glued it to the bottom edge. And there is the card for today. Very simple. I'll show you the one that we're going to make. I'm going to do upload. I'll upload this one tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to do this one. That's using the inside pieces of everything, including it's using the outside of this piece, which is here, the inside of this piece, and the inside of the fresh fig piece. And that's the inside. And then I have another card for the next day. That's this card. And this ribbon is no longer available, but in the annual catalog there's some ribbon just like the fresh fig ribbon, only tranquil tied, that you can get. I'm trying to use up all my ribbon. Anyway, that's your card for today. Remember my host code, Paper Pumpkin. I told you that yesterday about the extra free stamp set. There's 2 in there instead of 1. You can sign up on my website. Anyway, you have a blessed day. I hope you're staying warm. And God bless you.